So while Chef Karen...
I'm Chef Karen DeVoe. I'm the program coordinator of the culinary program at Loyalist. I've been here for 10 years now, and I came to Loyalist because it's a fantastic little culinary program, and absolutely love what I do here. So good morning.
Good morning, Chef.
So today is the day that we're going to be picking the teams for your final exam dinner.
I'm Chef Scott Royce. I'm a culinary lab technician. I'm a kitchen manager here at the college for the culinary program. I also teach here part-time, so I teach in the restaurant live with the students in the evenings in the restaurant. And I've been here at the college for, again, 10 or 12, I think, something like that part-time, but now I'm here all the time.
So we've got appetizers, starters, main courses, and dessert. So we have a piece of paper in the chef hat here that represents each of those choices. And in order to keep the teams fair and random, we're going to call you up individually. You're going to select your team by picking a piece of paper out of the hat. Once your team has been selected, you're going to sit at your station and the team selection will be final.
I'm Brianna. I've been pretty much in the kitchen ever since I could walk, standing on the chairs, doing the baking with the parents. That's the kind of thing that gets everyone started. Apps. I would definitely say apps was not my first choice, but it also wasn't my last choice. I would definitely have wanted to be in bake if I had the opportunity.
Taylor.
Bowen! Oh, God.
My name is Bowen Messier. I'm from Spanish Wells, Bahamas, and this is my third year of college here at Loyalist. People like to cook food, but I did it out of spite. I was a picky eater growing up, and some of my family didn't really appreciate that, so I went into food cooking. It's going to be easier on us that we have a smaller group, because everyone gets their ideas in.
Love the pineapples.
Apps, yay! I'm genuinely happy I've got apps.
Okay,
I promise you.
awesome.
I was excited to get to work with Brianna because me and her don't actually get to work a whole lot together. So working with her, I'm looking forward to actually work hands-on with her.
Bowen and I have a pretty good dynamic, so I know that we're going to be okay and we're going to get through it and we're going to work phenomenally together. It's just going to be, different.
Okay, so I know that some of you are in the places that you wanted to be in and others of you are not. We're going to send you away to do some brainstorming.
The biggest concern here is that Brianna is very regimented, very organized, I mean, you look at her notes and she's just like super in line, right? And then you see Bowen and he's more on the creative side and a little bit more organic in the way that he does things, right? So I think that's going to be their biggest challenge is trying to make those things go together.
That's a great way to say it. You're going to work with your partner and you're going to come up with some dishes that you're going to be presenting to Chef Scott and myself. Well, the appetizer course is it happens early in the meal. So I think that, you know, an appetizer ideally delights the palate, but doesn't drag it down. So we have to have flavors and textures that allow, especially in a multi-course meal like this, that allow the palate to continue on the journey to the end of the meal and sort of set it up for what's to come.
We want to be able to see what that dish is going to taste like from your presentation.
Always be thinking about balance, right? So balance of textures, balance of flavors, following it up with flavors that are equally as impressive and awe-inspiring. Okay, so if there aren't any questions, you can go and start to work on your brainstorming process.
Appetizers are in a very weird spot between starters and entrees, and you have to have the right components sort of in between, but not too much of starters and entrees, because you'll get the trouble of one being more so than the other, or the portion's too big or the portion's too small. But you just gotta find the right middle in between, and that's what makes appetizers appetizers.
We went out and we did like a 6-course tasting menu at Flame & Smith. We were doing that with them because for us to expect them to make that without experiencing it isn't fair, but how many of them said, well, before this I didn't like olives.
Well, and the other part about them experiencing that meal was their realization that, hey, we're doing this, we can do this, right? It's going to be interesting to see how that actually translates into what they produce.
Next time on Chef School.
We're doing skewers now. We're gonna do a glaze on the dabs.
What's the glaze? Neither of them on their own have legs.
We're thinking spirals as well.
What's a spiral?
What are you most connected to as a team?